It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and our focus is on Dameon Pierce. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Texans and the Rams, under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins in... And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week. 20 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Texans at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30.
That's another Houston Texans.
Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. The Texans come out and able to bring him to the ground. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Texans will take over. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Will Anderson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. Wiggles free. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
At the Texans' 46-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Give left side for Pierce. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him This is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2nd down and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Rams.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's up into at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Here's Pierce on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Escapes the sack. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Hand off left side. Pierce. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On first down at Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Stroud to throw it. Here's swing left side, caught by Collins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He's got Gore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown. 14-yard touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Rams ready to go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Stafford slow here, hauled in by Cup. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Stafford. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throw out wide is incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stafford. A hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
And defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Stays on his feet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Stroud looking to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Play action. Stroud now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out. And the Texans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 3rd and 6. Stafford. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the 50, Stafford. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard
Another
line.
carry for Pierce. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they're going to him him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans have got it on cruise control. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. 84 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Rams.
The busy night continues for Williams. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football. Closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
3rd and 8.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Texans' 48-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10, Stafford again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Hasn't been a lot of comfort in the pocket. He's been under pressure all day.
Yeah, exactly right. Instead of taking another hit, he just heaved that one away. I'd love to see him be able to stand in there and make the throw and try and pick it up on 3rd down. But I'm not the one in there taking the hits either, so I totally cannot blame him for that one. Those hits are definitely catching up.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Texans on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now it's Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Rams 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Airing one out for Boyd. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Motion left, Kupp. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
To number 83, Tyler Boyd. 1st and goal, Rams.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Williams, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go again with Pierce. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
He's got goal. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Forced out to his... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
42, Rams 13.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
On 1st down at Stafford. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Stafford on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the 50 at Stafford.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Stafford.
Quick throw there is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Escapes the defender. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think